What's up guys, my name is Malte and in today's video I'm going to be teaching you 3 one-handed cardistry moves that you have to learn because they are super easy and quite simple to learn. So you might be asking yourself, why would I learn 3 one-handed cardistry moves? And let me tell you, there are 2 good reasons to do so. The first one is that you can be out in town with 2 decks, 1 in each hand, and doing like cardistry stuff with both hands at a time. Like that, which is like, I think it's kind of cool. So yeah, I kind of forgot to come up with a second reason, but I guess you will figure out one for yourself. And yeah, I also know that frame is really weird that I stopped the video at. I'm sorry. Before the video begins, I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you. We've just passed 700 subscribers and that is really awesome. If you're not subscribed already, please consider subscribing. We want to make YouTube notice us. So without further ado, let's start and jump right into the video and into the first tutorial for the first cardistry move. So the first cardistry trick I'm going to teach you today looks like this. And it's really simple. I give it maybe like 1 out of 10 difficulty cookies. You can really like learn it in a couple minutes. And yeah, let's get into it. Grab a pack of cards. And the best pack of cards for this tutorial will be some old cards, because we are later going to do some pack tricks. And with older cards, they don't like fly off that easy. They will stay a little bit better in packs. And yeah, just grab an old deck of cards and let's learn this trick, all right? Let's do it. So what you want to do with this trick is basically hold the deck in dealer's grip, which looks something like this from the top. For anyone who doesn't know, 3 fingers on the side, the index finger on top and thumb on the side. And I think there are possibly many different ways to do this, but the way I'm doing it, I'm just taking my middle finger and like curling it underneath the deck. Just like that. And then I'm applying pressure with my thumb and these 2 fingers so the deck bends a little like here. And then I'm just like flicking off the middle finger while releasing those fingers, all right? So it looks like that. Oops. And with a little practice, you will really get that motion down. It's really not that complicated. And if you're really good, I don't know if I can do it, but then you can do a whole flip. So like this, well, that was something else. I flipped everything but 1 card, but yeah, not like that. So yeah, if you really practice, you can do a whole flip. Don't do it like me. But yeah, the basic trick is just to flip it to do like a half flip. Yeah, my camera just stopped recording because my SD card was full. But yeah, when you do like other cardistry routines, like, oh, let me think, something like this, you can easily, at the end of the routine, just put that in, just a little deck flip, and you see many people do that. And yeah, that's basically the first trick, and let's jump right into the second one. So the second one-handed cardistry move is called the Charlie A cut. It's a really simple looking move, and it's not that difficult to learn either. But many things are based of it, and it's a really basic move that probably anyone should know. That has to do with cards. So yeah, let's jump into the tutorial for this one, and I give this one maybe like 2 out of 10 difficulty cookies. And yeah, let's learn the Charlie A cut. So for this cut, you don't want to hold the deck in dealer's grip, or basically you can start out of dealer's grip, but then like grab it with these 3 fingers and turn it and have your thumb on top. So your thumb on the top of this length side. Your 3 fingers in this position, your index finger on top, and then you want to have this gap right here, all right? Yeah, this nice little gap. And what you also want to do is take your pinky and put it below the deck. So you have the deck in kind of this spider grip where you have a finger on each side. So what you're going to do with this gap right here, that might take a little bit of practice, but you want to split the deck like this by basically lifting your thumb. So what your thumb does is something like this, all right? So lift your thumb in half. Maybe in the beginning it's gonna be less or more than half, but that doesn't really matter. You will just get the hang of it. So yeah, let the half drop in your palm. And then what you're gonna do is take your index, remove it from the top, place it underneath this pack and push it, all right? So you want to push it up, and then once you've passed this line of the first packet, I don't know if you can see that, but once you've passed this line, basically, the cards are automatically going to fall, below that, and all we now need to do is straighten up your index back and release the pressure, and the bottom packet will fall on top. So once again, lift your thumb, take your index, pressure this, let that fall down, straighten up your index, and the rest of the cards will fall up. And then when you really practice that, you can do multiple of them. So basically after you've done it, you're just gonna curl your fingers around like this and then get back into the starting position. Put your thumb, now you can put your thumb on half and then do another Charlie R, and then another one, and then another one. All right, so yeah, just practice that and I think you will get it down really quickly. It's really not so difficult, but yeah. If you practice hard, you will get that down in just a couple of minutes, I'm sure. So yeah, let's jump into the third and final cardistry move, which is a little bit harder than the first two, but still doable. So yeah, let's do this. So the third and final cardistry move I'm going to be teaching you is called the revolution cut. And the revolution cut looks basically like this. As you can see, it starts like the Charlie R cut, but then does this little twisty thing, which makes it look really, really fancy, all right? And it's a little bit harder to learn than these first two moves, but yeah. I think it's also doable, and if you teach it for a couple of days, or just while doing something else in your hand, just practice it, then you will get it down in like a week or so. But yeah, it's definitely doable, but not the easiest move, all right? And yeah, I'll give this move like 4 or 5, yeah, maybe 4 difficulty cookies out of 10, because it's definitely doable, but you need to practice a little bit and don't get frustrated when it doesn't work straight away, all right? So let's learn it. So as I said before, the revolution cut is basically the next step of a Charlie R cut. So you want to learn this one first before you can do the revolution cut. So really get the Charlie R cut down and perfect it, and then we can learn the... Yeah, at this point of time my camera stopped recording the audio of my microphone, and I'm just noticing it now while editing this video. So yeah, I guess I will just quickly voice over this part of the tutorial. So what you want to do after learning the Charlie R cut is basically, for the revolution cut, you will start to split the deck in your hands like you did in the Charlie R cut, and then you will move all 4 fingers to the side of the deck, and then basically like transfer your pinky, or basically your ring finger, to the top side of the deck, so where your thumb is, alright? So you want to put your ring finger behind the cards to the side of your thumb, and that might be a little bit hard because you need to train a lot of muscle memory to do this, but when you will practice a lot, and I think you will get it down after like a week or so. It took me a while to build up that muscle memory for the revolution cut, but once you've got that, it is really, really possible to do that. So yeah, basically what you want to do is get your ring finger behind the deck in that really awkward spot, as you can see in the video, and then the hardest part about this is moving that edge that you see right there, moving the corners above each other, which is probably the most difficult part about the revolution cut. But once you've got this down, then it's really nothing also special anymore. And I know my revolution cut does not look perfect, but I think it's alright, but I've not spent so much time learning it, but I will still teach it to you because maybe you have more time to practice it and it will even look better than mine, and I really hope so. But yeah, the basics are what I'm teaching you right now. As you can see in the video, you really want to get that spin right. When you've done putting your ring finger at the top of the deck, you can the top half of the deck will automatically get that spin, and it will get in the right direction, and then you just basically wanna pull out your index finger in the right moment, and then just put the deck with your thumb on top of the other deck. Alright, so once again, really quick, just like that, split the deck, move your ring finger to the top, and then you already have half the rotation done. Then rotate more and always keep your fingers holding the deck. Then remove your index, and yeah, then you're basically done with the revolution cut. And that's how it should look like. Not like that. That's the point in the video where I just started to drop cards every single time I perform the revolution cut, and I know it looks hilarious. Please don't tell me in the comments. And yeah, that's basically the revolution cut. So yeah, I'm voiceovering my outro as well. So the shoutout of today goes to Maxi Jesus. Thanks mate, you're an absolute legend. If you want to get a chance to get a shoutout in the next video, just leave a comment down below. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up. If you hated it, then dislike. And yeah, that wraps it up for today. And I will see you in the next one.